YouTube, what's good, YouTube? What is going on? What's happening out there, YouTube? My Smell Good family. What's good with y'all, man? Hopefully y'all are well, or everything's going great, going good. Positive energy, positive vibes is amongst you and your loved ones and everything that you got going on out there. You know how we give it up here. Positive vibes only for sure. All right, so shout out to everybody who's tuning in yet again for another video. And we are back, all right? We are back for another weekly wears video, okay? So these fragrances will be covering the week of July the 10th. And I got a mixed bunch here, all right? I got some that I debuted for the first time. I have some cheapies that I've even slept on and haven't worn in quite some time and got reminded. And then, of course, I got some heavy hitters in here as well. So all in all, you know, very good week of fragrance wears, and let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, but before that, appreciate all the love on the channel. The channel is growing. I'm starting to interact with newer people and have conversations and dialogue, and it's great. That's what I enjoy the most, is talking with y'all, kicking it with y'all. It's very, very dope. And if you would like to be the next member of the Smell Good family, all you gotta do is subscribe, like the video, and meet me down below in the comments so we can talk about what you love and what I love. And that is, of course, fragrances. That is fragrances, all right? So let's go ahead and jump into the 10th on Sunday to close out my work week. I had to work last weekend and it was cool, man. But I debuted a new fragrance from the house of LATAFFA, and we have E-Jazzy. All right, so this one is kind of LATAFFA's spin on, I guess, a versatile fragrance. You have your citruses in here, you got some lavender, some spices, you got some ambroxan in here. You know, your typical note breakdown for a versatile fragrance that you can wear really anywhere, any time of year, no matter the weather, the office, out and about, just your day-to-day scent. This would qualify for that. It's not the biggest projector or the biggest performer off my skin. I got about 6 hours and I spray pretty heavy. Guillotine boys, where you at? I spray pretty heavy, but got about 6 hours, maybe 6.5, 7. And it's solid. It's a solid scent. It does what it's supposed to do, all right? And at the price point that I paid, I got this for around $15 on Joma Shop. It is a solid get, and something that if you're just really not trying to have a breakdown of what should I wear, which one should I wear today, and you just want to grab something that's going to get it done all around, look into this one from the house of LATAFFA. Look into E-Jazzy on Sunday, all right? On Sunday, also came home Sunday, and as typical, well, typically what I do after I work, I come home, get a hot shower, grab a beer, grab some wine, and kind of just chill for the rest of the day, all right? And then fresh out of the shower, I was reminded of one of my favorite cheapies in my collection, and I can't believe I just forgot about it. It's been quite some time since I wore it, from the house of LACOSTE. All right, we have LACOSTE Pour Homme. I forgot how great this was, in my opinion. And then you get this plum note, this very prominent plum note. You got some vanillas in here, cinnamon. It's a host of notes. Then you got a little bit of rum in here as well. I caught this at Ross maybe 1.5 years, 2 years ago almost, for like 20 bucks, 100 ml bottle. And this stuff is good, man. What you pay for, you get slightly more with this, in my opinion. So fresh out of the shower, I was chilling, you know, cozy boys action. Just enjoying my evening, and this one right here is good. If y'all see this one out in the rack stores or discounters and you're looking for a nice cheapie just to kind of maneuver with, look into LACOSTE Pour Homme. I think you guys might enjoy this one for sure, because I know that I did. On Sunday evening, chilling around the crib, I went with LACOSTE Pour Homme. LACOSTE Pour Homme. All right, moving into Monday. Monday I had an off day, and on my off days, typically on Monday, I'll get up very early. I'll go to the gym, run errands, kind of do my thing throughout the day. And then on Monday, I hadn't worn this one in quite some time, and I was reminded how good this stuff is. From the house of POLO, we have POLO Ultra Blue. Ultra Blue, all right? I remember when I first got this one a few years back, and I wore it. I mean, as you can see, there's a decent dent in this one. And then as I acquired more things, you know, kind of less and less, I started wearing this. But this is right up there in the Polo Blue line for me. Now, waters to the gym, few sprays. It's very hot in Florida where I am. And when the heat gets a hold of this thing, it's fantastic. You got some lemon, some citron. You got some greens in here. You got some musk in here. A little bit of woodiness down below in the bottom of this thing. And once the heat gets a hold of it, it is a beautiful scent. It projects really well. Very, I'm gonna say attractive, an attractive summer scent. Projection and longevity is not that long. You probably get about a solid 5 hours out of this. But I've said it before, know your situation, know where you're going, know where you're headed, and then go from there with your fragrance. So I knew I was going to the gym, and after I left the gym, I'll probably get a smoothie or something and kind of head back to the house and do my thing. But this one right here is a good one. You can get this one for really, really cheap. And I would highly recommend it for this time of year in the summer for sure. And you can do more with it than just go to the gym. Fresh out the shower, run errands, lunch date during the day. You can do a lot of things with this during the summer. Just for me in particular, I wore this to the gym, and I was reminded, man, my body temperature was up, the heat was out, and it made for a great combination to see how good this was. So on Monday morning to the gym from the house of Polo, we went with Polo's Ultra Blue. Ultra Blue. Very good fragrance, man, for sure. All right, next up, came home, freshened up, took a shower, had to run right back out the house, take care of some things, and then I came back home and did some editing, did some recording, and my fragrance of choice for the rest of the day of Monday was from Abercrombie, all right? And we have Abercrombie & Fitch's First Instinct. First Instinct. Now, I haven't had this one long, but I was reminded I wore this like twice before, and I said, well, let me give this one another shot because I hadn't worn it in quite some time. And boy, when I sprayed it, man, I just got hit in the face with this mango, fruity sweetness with this peppery, spicy type of intake. It's either mango or melon. It was some kind of fruity sweetness mixed in with some spices in here. And this stuff is good, man. I mean, my favorite is First Instinct Together. That, Invictus YSL YE style fragrance, but this one is going to give it a run for its money. Now, I paid $19 for this off Amazon to complete the set. I have the entire First Instinct line, and I was glad to get to know this one a little better on Monday. Like I said, that melon, mango-y, fruity opening with that little kick of spice in there to accompany that. This stuff is really nice, man. I got some decent performance out of it as well, and I'll be getting to know this one just even that much more because I really enjoyed what I was able to get out of this fragrance right here. So another 4 to 5, maybe 6 hour fragrance, depends on how much you spray. But it's a good one to have if you don't have it already. On Monday afternoon through the evening, we went with Abercrombie & Fitch's First Instinct. First Instinct. All right, moving along, returning to the office on Tuesday. Back in the office on Tuesday, and I debuted another fragrance, and I got a lot of heat for this, for butchering this name, and people coming at me all in the comments because how I pronounced it. Whatever, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. From the house of LATAFFA, and I'm about to butcher it again on purpose. We have SUORAAT. We got SUORAAT from LATAFFA, man. LATAFFA SUORAAT. All right, SUORAAT, whatever. This right here is a inspired by fragrance from Acqua di Gio's Profumo. Okay, so you do get a lot of the similarities from Profumo. This one is missing some of the darker nuances from Profumo, but to me, I get enough resemblance to Profumo where this is just going to do the trick. I'll be wearing this one more to the office than I do Profumo. I'll save my bottle of Profumo for other things, but this is something if you were looking to save some money and not to spend that $100 to $142 mark on Acqua di Gio Profumo, you can get this one from LATAFFA and be satisfied, because I really was satisfied, especially in the dry down, the mid and the dry down. It's so similar. It's so similar when you catch wafts of yourself throughout the day. So on Tuesday, returning to the office, this was a good one from the house of LATAFFA. We went with SUORAAT. There you go. Y'all good? All right, cool. All right. Next up on Wednesday, we went with a favorite of mine to the office for sure. Haven't worn it in quite some time, and I really enjoyed this stuff, man. From the house of Givenchy. Yeah, we got from the gentleman line. We have the EDT Intense. EDT Intense. This one is good, man. This one does not get a lot of love. It does not get a lot of love, and I don't understand why. All right, but it's not for me to understand why. I just know I love it. Of course, you get that iris in here, but you get a little bit of greens in here. You get the sweetness from some tonka bean mixing with the iris, and really gives this pleasant scent. Now, this one has a little bit of body, a little depth to it as well, so it's gonna carry throughout your day. I get magnificent performance with this. 8-9 hours out of this one for sure on my skin. I was coming home and changing my clothes from work, and as I was changing my clothes, I was just getting hit with wafts from this thing for sure. So I really enjoyed it. You can get this one on discounters for a decent price, but I mainly wear this one to the office, and it's really good. Love the whole line, as most of you already know. But to the office on Wednesday, very good day with this one. I appreciated to get to know this a little bit more from the house of Givenchy. We went with, from the gentleman line, we went with the EDT Intense. The EDT Intense. This stuff right here, in my opinion, is a gem. If you don't have it, look into it. Go to your local Dillard's or Macy's or wherever you are and give it a smell. And I wouldn't say it's blind buy safe. I wouldn't say it's blind buy safe. You probably would want to smell this one to see if you would want to take a stab at it. All right, so I only had to work Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday through the rest of the weekend I was off, man. I was off chilling, enjoying life, man. So on Thursday morning we got up once again, and Thursday morning we got up once again, went to the gym, ran some errands, handled some business for most of the morning and early afternoons. We went with YSL's Eau Fraiche. Eau Fraiche. This is one of my summertime favorites. I've only had this one for a little while, and you can see the juice intake is really starting to dwindle down in there. So, of course, you know, with the YSL DNA, it's really based on this green apple and the geranium, and you know, got some tonka. That's what you mostly get throughout the entire line, except this one. This one gives you lemon instead of green apple, and I like that. I like this. I got this from Nordstrom Rack for around 45 bucks. 400 ml bottle. It was just laying on a cart. I saw it, picked it up, and of course I made the purchase. But I really enjoy this stuff. This is one of the better openings of any citrus style fragrance out there. Just the opening is beautiful, man. Even coming off the atomizer, man, it's just fantastic. So throughout the day, on Thursday morning leading to the early parts of the afternoon, this one was doing magic for me. It was hot out, of course. The heat was cooking up. The fragrance, it just really giving it life, man. And I definitely appreciate what this does, okay? Not the biggest performer, not the biggest longevity. That's not why I wore it. I wore it because I wanted to enjoy the scent, and I knew I wasn't going to be out that long. So on Thursday, throughout the day, early afternoon, we went with the Yves Saint Laurent YSL Eau Fraiche. Eau Fraiche. Now there's rumors of this one being discontinued, so if you can grab this one, go ahead and grab it. I don't know how true it is, but those are the rumors that one could be on the chopping block from YSL. All right, coming out on Thursday afternoon into the evening, I had to go back out of the crib, had to attend some things, had a couple of meetings I had to take care of, and we went with another versatile king, maybe the king of versatility in my opinion. We went with from the house of Chanel. We went with Bleu de Chanel, the EDT. The EDT, all right? This is the big 150 ml bottle, that's right. 150 mLs with this, and the juice level on this thing is probably halfway. I don't know if you can see it in there, but the juice level is about here. So we're about halfway with this one. I'll have it for life. It does its job. Big citrus opening. You guys know the ginger, the isoe super, the patchouli, and the incense. It's just glory. When you smell this, you just smell glory. That's what you smell. And through the rest of the day on Thursday, this one, of course, did not disappoint. Even got a compliment out there from the house of Chanel. We went with Bleu de Chanel, the EDT. EDT. All right, so we switched things up this week with this one. So on Friday, of course, got up Friday morning, go to the barbershop, get my hair cut, run some errands, get me some coffee, just do some things like that before I really get my weekend started. So instead of going with Intense Man this week, we went with one from the house of Alexandria. And this is my Creed Aventus style fragrance of the week. we went with BRASILLA PRIVE. BRASILLA PRIVE from Alexandria. Now, I haven't worn this in quite some time. This is apparent, according to them, this version of Aventus, they went with the earlier batches when they were allegedly more smokier. You get a big pop of citrus early, and then that smokiness kind of takes over late, and you do get it. It's a very good performer. It's not a strong projector, but it's like a lingering a fragrance that just kind of sticks around on you, and you can catch wafts here and there throughout the day when I wore it. Well, throughout the first half of my day when I wore it on Friday. But this is a good one, and I'm gonna have to keep getting back to this one and really seeing how good this stuff really is. It's good now. You can catch it on Alexandria in a 30 or a 60 or 100 ml and just see for yourself. But for my Creed Aventus kick throughout the week on Friday morning, instead of going with Intense Man, we went with BRASILLA PRIVE from Alexandria Fragrances. And y'all know how I feel about them, all right? And then on Friday, for the rest of the day, had to get dressed, you know, go out and about, kind of hang out, and you know, get ready for us to, me and my family going out of town on another weekend in this hot weather in Florida. We went with, for the rest of the day on Friday, from the house of Giorgio Armani, we went with Acqua di Gio's Profondo Lights. Profondo Lights. This stuff is good, man. The more I wear it, and the more I get to know it, this stuff is good. Now, I love Profondo, but this one is giving Profondo a run for its money. And I just take Profondo, everything that's in Profondo, and with this one, you just add some greens to it. A lot more greens to it. And with that lavender and that orange in here, it just, with the greens, the additional greens that are added to this one compared to what's in Profondo kind of uplifts this DNA. You still get your Acqua di Gio elements in here for sure, but this stuff is fantastic, man. It's a decent performer. It's perfect for the summer. The heat got a hold of it, and it did its thing for me. It carried it throughout the rest of the day, and this one I'm going to continue to get to know as we're in the summer months. Really enjoy this one. On the rest of the day on Friday, from the house of Giorgio Armani, we went with Profondo Lights. Profondo Lights. All right, and last but not least, out of town, we went to have a good time, went to go visit some family throughout that weekend, especially on Saturday. It's hot everywhere in Florida, no matter where you go. And we went with one that, in my opinion, man, kind of is getting lost in the shuffle. And I don't know why, but I love this stuff. From the house of John VARVATOS, we went with Artisan, the original Artisan. This stuff is great, man. You get a host and a who's of notes, but I love the clementine and the tangerine that is in here. You get some orange blossom, you get some wood, you get some amber that kind of sweetens up the DNA. Artisan versus Artisan Pure. Well, Artisan Pure, you get big citrus, big green, big herbals in that one. On this one, the original, you're getting citrus, you're getting herbals, greens, and then you get some sweetness and some woods down below, all right? And I prefer this one over Artisan Pure. It's just fantastic what it can do when the heat gets a hold of it, and where we were and what we were doing, this was appropriate, all right? Outside in the elements, dealing with the heat, water around us, just fantastic what this stuff can do, and I really enjoyed it. And if you guys don't have it, I really recommend this for summertime, even springtime as well. And you'd definitely be happy with the purchase of this if you're into that style of fragrance for sure. So again, on Saturday, we went with, from the house of John VARVATOS, we went with Artisan. All right, Smell Good family, that's going to wrap up this video. Kind of long one today, but I had a lot of fragrances that I wore last week. So do you guys have any of these, any opinions and the thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. I can't wait to chop it up with y'all down below for sure. All right, so again, thank you for all the love and support. You guys be cool, be safe, and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys on the next fragrance video. All right, now y'all keep smelling good. Now y'all see the shirt now. Shirt hard now, real hard. Shawn Michaels. Woo-wee.